We're about to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful and kind of sneaky forces that shapes your decisions every single day. Seriously, it influences what you buy, who you like, even the music you jam out to. And the wildest part? Most of the time, you don't even have a clue it's happening.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. That new song comes on the radio, first listen, you're like, no thanks, hard pass. But then you hear it again, and again, and again. And then something just shifts. All of a sudden, you're humming along, and before you know it, you're adding it to your playlist. So, what just happened there?
Well, it's not that the song suddenly got better. No, your brain just got comfortable with it. And this isn't some random thing. It's a feature, or maybe a bug, in your mental operating system. And today, we're going to learn exactly how to spot it.
So let's dive right in and explore how deep this familiarity glitch really goes. Because I promise you, once you see it, you're going to start noticing it absolutely everywhere.
I mean, think about it. Why do you reach for one brand of toothpaste over another, even if you've never actually used it? Or why does that person you see every day on your commute just seem more trustworthy than a complete stranger? And let's be real, why does your thumb just automatically go right to that one social media icon on your phone? It's all the same powerful principle at work.
Okay, so it's time to put a name to this phenomenon. This so-called familiarity glitch isn't just some quirky habit. It's actually one of the most well-documented biases in all of psychology.
And here it is, the mere exposure effect. It's ridiculously simple when you break it down. The more you see something, the more you tend to like it. That's it. It doesn't matter if it's a word, a logo, a sound, or a face. Just being exposed to it over and over, even if you're not really paying attention, is enough to build a preference.
Now, the guy who really brought this whole thing to light was a social psychologist named Robert Zajonc. Back in the 1960s, he basically flipped that old saying, familiarity breeds contempt, right on its head. He ran all these clever experiments and showed that actually the opposite is usually true. More often than not, familiarity breeds liking.
So, why does this even happen? What's going on inside our heads that makes familiar things feel so good? Well, it turns out our brain is incredibly efficient. You might even say it's a little bit lazy.
Just take a look here. When your brain sees something totally new and complex, like a foreign word, it has to really work to figure it out. It's effort. But when it sees a logo it recognizes, boom, instant recognition. No work required. Our brains are just hardwired to love that easy path.
And this feeling of mental ease, it actually has a name. It's called processing fluency. It's that smooth, effortless feeling you get when you encounter something you've seen before. It just clicks. There's no friction, no mental heavy lifting.
And right here, this is the crucial step. Your brain is a master of taking shortcuts. It takes that smooth, easy feeling of processing fluency, and it misinterprets it. It basically thinks, wow, that was easy to process, so I must like it. Easy becomes good. Effortless becomes preferred. It's a simple, powerful, and let's face it, a slightly flawed equation.
Okay, so it's a neat psychological trick. Fun fact. But here's where it gets really, really important. This isn't just happening in some lab. This bias is being actively used to shape your behavior every single day.
Just think about the sheer volume of stuff you're exposed to. Some estimates say you see over 5,000 ads a day. Every logo on a truck, every banner ad online, every little jingle on the radio. It's all building that familiarity. Most of it flies right by you, but your subconscious, it's taking notes.
This quote from Zajonc himself really sums it all up. Repetition is the mother of liking. And let me tell you, marketers, politicians, and app designers, they live by this rule. They know that just getting their message or their logo in front of your eyes over and over again is one of the best ways to win you over.
And the scope of this is just huge. That brand logo you see everywhere, it's designed to feel safe and trustworthy. That political slogan you hear on repeat, it's engineered to become your automatic preference. The icon for that app, it becomes a comfortable, easy tap. Even the super repetitive chorus of a pop song is designed to become familiar, and because of that, likable.
So now that we know how this brain glitch works and where it's being used against us, how do we take back control? It really comes down to knowing the rules of the code so you can spot it in action.
First off, this effect isn't infinite. There's a sweet spot. As you can see, a few exposures barely even register. A moderate number? That builds up that positive feeling.
and liking shoots way up. But then you hit a peak. Too much exposure leads to what researchers call wear out. Your brain gets tired of it, and that easy, good feeling flips into straight-up annoyance. The magic is gone.
And here's a really important limit. This effect works best when you're starting from neutral. It can make you like a new logo or a new song. But if you start with something you think is genuinely terrible or a really bad idea, repeating it won't make it better. In fact, it'll probably just make you dislike it even more.
So the key to navigating all this is just conscious awareness. It's a simple 3-step process. The next time you feel that pull towards a certain product or idea, just pause. First, notice the feeling of familiarity. Then, ask yourself, okay, do I actually like this for what it is or just because I've seen it 100 times? And finally, you get to decide for yourself based on real reasons, not just a mental shortcut.
And really, that's the big takeaway here. Our brains are wired to love what's familiar because, way back when, familiar meant safe. But in our world today, where we are just bombarded with repeated messages, that same instinct can be hijacked. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Is that comfortable feeling built by repetition actually serving you? Or is it just keeping you from discovering something that might be truly better?